Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K, Historical Truths Revealed class. And today we are back with the Shield of David. All right, part 2. We got some more information for you to prove that the Shield of David is not a star whatsoever. We got to cut off the Christianity that's going on in the earth. And by doing that, we must bring out the history and archaeology that is in the earth. All right. Because you got a lot of cats out there that think that the Shield of David is the star of Moloch or the star of Ramphram and whatever else, all right? But, of course, that's false. That's a goddamn lie. That's not true whatsoever. So the truth is that the Shield of David is only a shield, and it's made out of King David's name, Da, all right? And we also going to get that for you later on in the class, all right? So with that being said, I got some proof, all right? Not everybody can give you proof as far as the information that they're trying to bring out. Now, people think, and you know, what's really funny is that the people that say that this is the star of Moloch, they actually never read the scripture. They have no more information past that. So, and if they do, it still doesn't back up what they're saying, right? See what I'm saying? Back then, it wasn't never called a star of Moloch. People, you know, that's been talked about for, you know, some years, you know what I mean? But that's not correct, all right? So, first thing I want you to get, I want you to get that article, and I want you to read the overview. The overview is right there, right? Come. So when the brothers bring out this information, I'm going to show you something. As he's reading, I'm going to break it down for you, all right? So let me see something real quick. Let me see real quick. Give me a second, because I got to go right here. All right, and go all the way to the top. Let me show you something, okay? So...
You screen share?
Yeah, I'm going to screen share it in a second, but I still want you to read it. Okay. 1 second, hold on. All right, I'm going to screen share this information so everybody can see what, you know, I see. Okay? So go ahead and read that.
The Inn of the Good Samaritan overview. The site served as a hotel along the ancient road from Jericho to Jerusalem, with remains from the Roman period to the Ottoman period. A nearby Crusader fortress protected the road, and its ruins are seen above the site.
So what this is speaking about right here concerning this article is saying that in Jerusalem, there was actually artifacts shown, you know what I mean, about the Shield of David being in Jerusalem. And in Jerusalem, everything is damn near old. You see what I'm saying? Everything is still old, fossil fields, sand, dust. You see what I'm saying? There's artifacts that are still in Jerusalem to this day that are very old. So that should let you know that this is not a star of Moloch, that it is the seal or the shield of David. Because with the seal of David, it has been used throughout the entire Bible. When David, you know, created, you know, the shield of his actual name, other people in the Bible have used it, but he wasn't the very first person to use it, because as a king, you had your own type of signature that nobody else has. Like, for example, if I write my name on a piece of paper, can you write your name the same way? No, because the names are not the same. You have your own signature, and I have my own signature. And everybody knows, based on this document, that this is such and such signature. This signature belongs to him. This signature belongs to her. You see what I'm saying? So every king has always had their own signature. All right? All that Christianity bullshit out there about it's the star of Moloch and shit like that, we definitely want to recap on that one more time, all right? Because I got the scriptures last week, but we got more scriptures this time. so we can break it down and get rid of the Christianity. Okay, and the lies that are told in the earth have to stop, because people are so, people are so gullible, and that's black people. Black people take and run with every information that is given to them, and they think it's knowledge. They think it's wisdom, and it's not. Okay, go ahead and keep reading on that out.
Come. A new archaeological museum was opened on the location of the ancient site.
And Salaka, also, this picture that I'm going to show you guys right now. So this picture right here, you want to see the picture? God, no sweat. See that picture right there? That's giving you the information right here, that where it says church. This is where the new museum was opened up at, right? You see what I'm saying? And all this over here is cut off. Where it says the crusade, all that is cut off because there's other stuff over there, other artifacts, but they only wanted to show you what they wanted to show you. But they didn't really track all of their steps. They fucked up a little bit, and I'm gonna show you how. Okay, so where it says church at is where the museum and stuff is at, and that's where people can travel to this place in Jerusalem and see where the artifacts that is in this museum. All right, and I'm gonna show you how they tried to hide the shield, but the shield was already there. They missed a step. I'm going to show you in a second, all right? So just keep reading on that, okay?
Come.
Oh, and also, Salaki, right here, where it says the Jericho and Dead Sea, right there is that's the bridge where you can get to the museum. But all over here on the top right of the page, that's where everything else is cut off. That's where all of our artifacts is at. Where you can find shields, where you can find Hebrew writings and letters or letterings all on the walls and stuff. Okay, keep going on that.
Come. It focuses on mosaic floors collected from ruins across the West Bank and Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
This unique collection allows the public to view the results of the archaeological excavations in areas where there are travel limitations due to security.
So they say that there's travel limitations due to security. And that's a lie, because what's over there is more information, more proof that, the Hebrews had ruled. The Hebrews also were the ones that, owned the shield of David. And also, when we go back to the Byzantine empire or period, or the time period, right? When black people ruled, the so-called Dark Ages, black people ruled around that time, and there was also artifacts shown that we ruled there. You see what I'm saying? So, is that it on that? Read all the way to location and map.
Okay. Since its opening in 2009, the museum has been a huge success. It is a great place to stop on the way to Jerusalem, or from Jerusalem to the Dead Sea.
And also, I have yet to get this book called The Russian Icons. The Russian Icons is a very expensive book. The white man really is the devil, because there is true images, true paintings of the prophets. Man, I've seen paintings of Paul. I've seen paintings of, I believe Job was in there, Joseph, and the 12 disciples, man. See what I'm saying? And when I seen those, I seen shields all over their clothing. I seen shields all in the paintings. I seen, the way that they rock their clothing. It's very much just like how we rock our clothing today in I.S.U.P.K with the garments, with the headpieces, looking sharp, looking, nothing but glorious. You see what I'm saying? I have yet to get that book, and I mean, if I got to save up how much ever it costs, damn near $1,000. If I got to do that, I would do that, because that is something that is needed in the earth. See what I'm saying? There's other books out there too that the white man try to throw prices on, so you don't know the truth of, who you are, where you come from, and who is your God. See what I'm saying? There's a book out there with the explaining that the native Indians are really Hebrews. You see what I'm saying? And that book costs like $400, $500. See what I'm saying? That's rent. You see what I'm saying? That's rent right there. I gotta pay all this rent on this book pretty much. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so keep going under that.
Slocky, that's a new Xbox and PlayStation.
That's a new Xbox, new PlayStation, that's new shoes, new food in the house, whatever. You see what I'm saying?
That's them new Yeezys.
That's new Yeezys. Keep going.
The inn is located on the south side of the modern highway from Jericho to Jerusalem.
Jericho to Jerusalem,
which follows the ancient route. High above the other side of the road are ruins of the Crusader fortress.
Keep going.
That's it on it.
No sweat. Now let me scroll down. So as you see these pictures right here, these pictures just show certain things that was, you know, at the museum. But this one picture right here that they messed up at, this is the shield of David, not the Star of David. But as you see, they turned it sideways to hide it. But whoever made this article, you know, did something very important, which was to list what it was. Because anybody can think that it's something, it's just a regular star. But this is actually a shield. It says a star, it says a Star of David, which is really a shield. Relief, so like, what does that say? Relief is found on a lintel, which was found at Tel Samadi, between Jericho and Adam, which was a bridge. And this is what was found right here. This is a shield. This is ancient. This is not the Star of Molech. This is not the Star of David. It is a shield. You see what I'm saying? A star is a ball of gas. That's what that is. A star is a expression, or a star can also mean that somebody is being glorified or complimented, meaning a famous person. All right. So, like for example, I hear all the time people used to say that you know, people still today say that Michael Jackson is the star of pop, the king of pop. You see what I'm saying? So what you got to understand is that a star is a ball of gas, all right? And let me get these scriptures, all right? And I'm going to also show you what the hell a seal, I mean, not a seal, but a seal is. A signet or a signature, okay? And I'm going to also break down what a figure is, what the star of Ramphram, all right? People need to understand context. People need to understand what words and definitions are, because some people just can't read. Everybody can't comprehend what is right in front of them. That's why we have scripture breakdown. That's why we have these classes to teach you, because these men in the I.S.U.P.K, we are scholars.
That's right.
You can go to school for all your goddamn life. That's cool and fine, but if anything that you're saying does not match up with the scriptures, you don't know a goddamn thing. Until you come to class, until you will actually learn what the truth is about this and about that. That's why asking questions is nice, but don't believe the hype. Don't believe that you are more smarter, more intelligent than these men in the I.S.U.P.K, because you're not. And we always say that we ain't shit, man, because the Most High gave us this. You see what I'm saying? I just know what my father told me, what I was taught, what my forefathers was taught. That's what I know. The Star of Molech, I don't know what the hell that is. And I don't care to. Because the only thing that I'm worshiping is the Most High, whose name is Yahweh. That's it. But nobody's worshiping, kissing, loving, praying, doing rituals with the shield of David. We wear it as a signature, just like the police wears the actual shape of the shield of David on their chest, on their shoulder. That badge that they wear, it's the same. It's a signature to let you know that this is property of the police. Now, this is property of the Israelites. This is us. But as you see, the white man has bastardized and took and perverted what we had and used it for their own, you know, agenda. Very much today as the colors that they wear. very much today as the ranking system that is in the earth, with the chief, with the troopers, with the officers, with the captains, with the judges. Also, judges have rank as well. See what I'm saying? With the Congress, that is all of us. That all comes out of the Bible. All of that comes out of the Bible. America did not start it. America did not, birth it. It all came from Israelites. They used the Bible to build America, but did it in their own way. See what I'm saying? So with that being said, I need you to grab Acts 5:26.
Come.
All right. Acts 5:26, we're going to get that. And we also want to get another scripture in Luke, Esther, Esdras, I believe somewhere else in Acts 2, the 7th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. And we are going to break down what the star of Moloch is and all that garbage and show you that this is not the same thing. These are two different things. And we got to stop comparing these two together as if they are the same. You want it to be the same. All right, go ahead.
Acts what?
5:26. That's what.
Good question, huh? Good question.
Shut up. Let me see. Yeah, 5:26. All right, let me just double check that just to make sure that we're got the correct scriptures. All right. Yeah, 5:26. Oh, it's like it, Amos. My bad. It's Amos, not Acts. Acts is a different scripture that I'm going into. Salakia, yeah, Acts is definitely something else I'm going into. My bad for that. It's Amos 5:26. We'll be going into Acts later on in a couple of minutes. All right. Amos is actually in the regular one too. No sweat. No sweat. All you gotta look at is the table of contents. All right, you got that?
Come.
All right, go ahead and read. Knock yourself out.
Acts chapter 5, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Molech.
He has borne the tabernacle of your Molech. What is a tabernacle? Can anybody explain what a tabernacle is? Go ahead.
A house or a place of dwelling.
There you go. A house or a place of dwelling. So read that one more time.
Come. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Molech.
You have borne the tabernacles of your Molech, the religion. The house of Molech is a religion, is a god, is a star, a person of fame, person who is well known. Fame. The word famous means someone who is popular or of popularity or well known. That's what that means. And that's what a star is. Now, this god is not a ball of gas, but in this context, this star is someone who is praised, someone who is worshipped, someone who is, known amongst the whole entire earth. There were many stars explained in the Bible, not just Molech, not just Ramphram, not just Chinian. You see what I'm saying? Not just those false gods. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come. And Chinum, your images.
The images. Now that's very important. The images is a very important word because it's speaking about the images of this God. Images meaning like what? Can you explain it more? The images of that God.
Like how they're seen?
How they're seen. There you go. How they are presented. Like for example, when you go into the book of Maccabees, the first Maccabees, right? You see how the image was changed of Yahushua. Now they got a white Jesus in the church. Now there's an image of this is who Christ is, and that's not true. They have made the white Jesus to be a god to worship, when Yahushua is a black man. See what I'm saying? Like the shield of David being interpreted as a star, it's the same thing as Christ being looked at as if he's a white boy, and that's highly disrespectful. For someone to say that the shield of David is a star, that's highly disrespectful because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They are very stupid and idiotic. They're out there smoking weed, smoking crack. See what I'm saying? Smoking on every white lie that's out there. And that's why they can't see what the truth is of the shield of David. I'm sure David was here to this. I mean, David is back on earth, King David. See what I'm saying? If we were still in a Levitical priesthood, I'm sure people would be getting their head chopped off for saying something like that. The white man's going to get a punishment for bringing that lies out to everybody, saying that Christ is a white boy, saying that the disciples are white. See what I'm saying? Ain't nothing white about the prophets in the Bible, man. See what I'm saying? I don't know what anybody's talking about. Go ahead.
I was told Paul was white.
Say it again.
Paul was white.
Yeah, and that's ridiculous because even Paul said himself that he was a nigga. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm, you said show you? I got you. No sweat. Go ahead.
So even in, wasn't it in Acts where he was compared to Ethiopian?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. Same thing with Moses. Moses was looked at as, as if he was an African. But Moses knew who he was. What else? Who else was it? I believe it was Malachi. Was that Esther's guardian? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
The man that raised Esther, he was looked at as a heathen. He was mistaken as a heathen, but he let it be known that I am a Jew, and that heathen Haman knew, like, oh, okay, you one of the Jews. You're not one of us. No, you see what I'm saying? Like, a Jew is an Israelite man or woman. A Jew is not a white boy that you see, the Jewish. You see what I'm saying? What the hell is a Jewish? That's not us. We are far different. See what I'm saying? So go ahead, keep reading on that up.
Come. The star of your God, which you made to yourselves.
The star of your God, which you made to yourselves. So how is this talking about the shield of David? Where is David's name? Where does it say David in the scripture? Nowhere. Have you ever thought about that? Has anybody ever thought about where does it say that this has something to do with King David, the star of Molech? I don't get it. So where does this come from that this is talking about the same thing, the shield, or so-called star of David? That doesn't make any sense. Someone's going to have to show me out there that's smoking weed, getting high, listening to everybody. They are going to have to prove themselves, because the Bible says to prove all things, doesn't it? It's really it's in the Bible. It's in that book that everybody thinks is a bunch of fairy tales. But what they don't know, that the Bible reflects the times of today. This ain't no fairy tale. The shield of David is not something that is, a joke. It is a signature that represents the Israelites, the children of the Most High. I want you to read this. I want you to keep reading, Noah. Is that verse 27?
Come.
Read it one more time for me.
Come. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Molech.
You have created the religion, the house of this God, which is Molech. And I'm going to get you and show you who the hell is Molech. All right? Who is that filthy God that you keep comparing to the shield of David? That is not a God, but once again, a signature. And you're going to hear me repeat myself constantly because people have a short attention span. Their attention span does not stretch far enough for them to listen. And people are very deaf and hard of hearing out here, as I see. See what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Come. And channel your images.
And the images of your God. I'm going to get you who that God is too. All right? Man, where is it at? 50. All right, I want you to read this out. Don't lose this page right here. I need this page over here. Where the highlighter is. Read to the people who Molech is, and then we are going to get who Ramphram is. And we are also going to get who is Chinon, whatever the hell the name is. Go ahead.
Molech, a heathen god worshipped especially by the Ammonites.
Read that one more time.
Molech, a heathen god worshipped especially by the Ammonites.
A heathen god worshipped by the Ammonites. That will be who? Do you know who the Ammonites are? It's the Ammonites, right?
Was it East Indians?
No, that's Elam.
No, I can't remember.
You said Africans? Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Is your final answer?
What?
Okay.
No.
Okay, it says Ammonites, right?
Yeah.
Ammonites is the Chinese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Moab is Japanese.
I don't see how I forgot that.
Right, no, sir. It's all good. It's all good.
I say that all the time.
Yeah, so Ammonites, I believe, are the Chinese. So sometimes, even myself, I get them two mixed up. You see what I'm saying? The Ammonites and the Moabites.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, those are heathens. First things first, Black and Hispanic people are not heathens. Black and Hispanics do not worship heathen gods, or it was never in our culture too. But in this day and time, because we decide to choose sin, because the truth was taken away from us, because we have been deceived and lied to, we serve heathen gods right now. We serve that weed, which is the god of Shiva, which is the East Indian god, where they dreadlock their hair, and they don't bathe for 7 years. They don't clean their bodies. But Israelites, we do clean our bodies. We take showers, we take baths, we wash our entire body. See what I'm saying? And Black people love to be clean. We rock our braids. Prophets had braids back then. I mean, there's pictures in Egypt of Joseph having braids. I mean, damn. Samson, the other prophets, see what I'm saying? Like, we wore braids. We wore head pieces. We wore the shield of David. See what I'm saying? There was something called jewelry back then. There was something called a bracelet, a ring, a necklace, and it had the shield of David all over it. And we are going to do the same thing.
So
go ahead.
They had grills back then too.
They had what?
Grills.
Oh yeah, they had grills back then too. That's Songs of Solomon 1 and 10. Go ahead.
Could a person be a prophet and not know they are?
You said one more time.
Could a brother be a prophet and not know he wrong?
Yeah, of course.
I think all the stuff that I've been through that's leading me to this, that when I get it right, I'm gonna be powerful.
You damn right. Give him a hand. That's very right.
That's why I ain't running for that.
That's right. And I'm telling you, you are going to be powerful. And there's going to be a light that's going to shine that everybody's going to see, because the Most High is with you. Got more questions? Go ahead.
My mama says she see it.
Most High in Christ. Give him another hand. And that's right. That's right.
I'm like, the sun is shining.
Most High in Christ. And that's right, because what's going to happen is you are going to have a different spirit than what you have today. As you come into the school, you shed yourself of the world. And when you shed yourself of the world, you are going to have a different spirit on you that's going to be the spirit of the Most High. And with the spirit of the Most High, things are added onto you. The knowledge, the wisdom, the discipline, the obedience. See what I'm saying? The spirit, the culture, the heritage that the prophets had. See what I'm saying? That we lived through. Like it is in our heritage. It is in the law. It is the way of life for us to rock the shit that we rock. See what I'm saying? You know how Black people are so creative? You see how intelligent they are? How gifted they are? That's always been us. Even through this hell that we live in, we are still, we are still showing the glory that the Most High gave to us. But all the ignorance that you see right now, we're just destroyed. But we are the salt of the earth. See what I'm saying? I mean, black people, all Black and Hispanic people are not always in the right state of mind out here in the world, but we still funny men. We still funny women. We still got talents out here. We're the best actors and actresses. We're the best football players, basketball players, and we always made everything great.
That's right.
Black people are the reason why America still stands till this day. See what I'm saying? Like we've been good to this world, but they haven't been good to us. You know what I mean? Because if they know that this is a part of us, the shield of David, if they know that the seven candlesticks is about us, as you see the seven candlesticks, if they know that we know something about that, if they know that we know that we're not supposed to have any other wives outside of our nation, then we would be back on top and they would be at the bottom. See what I'm saying? Because there was a point in time when we used to rule a lot of times throughout this world, man, through different empires, man. The Dark Ages was one hell of a empire that we ruled. I mean, you got King James who ruled over the Israelites, man. A great king. You see what I'm saying? King David, King Solomon. These were great men who did great things in the earth. See what I'm saying? And they all rocked the shield once again. The shield has always been in our history, man, which is a signature once again. All right. Go ahead. You want to say something else?
I'm gonna ask the Most High for forgiveness for using that shield the wrong way.
No sweat. Just understand, when it comes to the truth, the Most High doesn't remember, doesn't see, doesn't acknowledge the past sins. Or
I'm not about everyday thoughts. Like, I don't smoke cigarettes, weed.
Right.
A lot of things I see, like, still excite me and stuff. And I'm like,
it's a process out. Yeah, it's a process. Don't worry about that.
Like,
yeah, no, it's a process. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. You see what I'm saying? There's brothers and sisters that still battle things that, they still look at things and still get excited about. They're like, oh, no, that's wrong. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta check yourself sometimes. You gotta check yourself all the time. And you gotta understand that, that's not for us. You know what I mean? Because somebody is so successful in sin doesn't mean it's for us. You know what I mean? That's your flesh talking. That's the demons in your head talking. See what I'm saying? But over time, you're going to look at something that you used to glorify and you are going to despise it. Job was a man that despises wickedness or mischief, which is still the same thing. Mischief meaning wrong things, wickedness. When you read Job, the first chapter, it says that. He was a just man and an upright man. He was a perfect man that despises evil. As you see, he was the only one in his family that did not sin, that didn't have, any, he didn't have any, desire to sin, but everybody else in his family did. So that's why they got killed. Make sense? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was the only one that didn't sin.
No. Just understand that. Okay. Just understand that. No sweat. Okay. No sweat. It's all good. It's all good. Just understand that we all have sinned, but Yahushua did not sin. You're right. You're right about that. You see what I'm saying? But you can also be born into the truth. If you're born into the truth, you don't know what Christmas is. You don't know what weed is. You don't know what none of that is. You see what I'm saying? But Christ was different people too. But Christ, as him being Yahushua, he never sinned. When he was Adam, he did sin. When Christ was King Solomon, he did sin. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, don't think like, he's the only one that didn't sin. You see what I'm saying? I mean, Christ definitely was a perfect man. See what I'm saying? But Christ taught us how to be perfect. Now, when you are born again, when you are a new person, you don't sin. See what I'm saying? You don't sin. You don't look forward to it. But if you do choose to sin, you better repent, for the Most High deals with you. Go ahead.
That's the problem I was having with the weed. I believe in the Most High.
Right.
I asked him to stop me, and I knew he was going to stop me.
Right.
I kept smoking, and then I got a message like, "Stop getting in the ring."
So what's going to happen is this, right? You have no responsibility in the school right now, right? You are not held accountable for anything, right? You keep coming to class. As you keep coming to class, you are going to find yourself smoking less. And then it's going to get to the point where you don't smoke at all. You don't do any disgusting sin that you found yourself in anymore. That's what's going to happen. That's the whole point of the 90 days, to destroy that old man and bring forth a new man. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen for you. But if you get weak and you don't do that, then you are going to be back on drugs. You're going to be back on every single thing, and you just might do more drugs. There's people that don't believe that they would do a certain drug. They don't think that they will rob a bank and shit like that. But when you are convinced by a demon, what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself doing a lot of shit that you thought you wasn't going to do. I mean, damn, you might want some weed, you might want some crack. Well, how far would you go to get that? Would you suck a couple of rides for that? Not you personally. But would you kill somebody over that weed or that crack? You just might. Would you rob somebody for it? Would you steal someone's money just to get it? How far would you go? Well, the demon in your head is going to convince you that you should do whatever it takes to get it. You know how we're very motivated and very ambitious towards our goals. People will do any and everything to get to that goal. They will do any and everything, even if that means that I have to sacrifice a relationship between me and this person. If that means that I shouldn't have any kids, or if I shouldn't do this or I shouldn't do that. People will do anything for that thing that they love. But me, I would do anything to serve the law. If that means I gotta sacrifice sin, then I will sacrifice sin and keep the law. And that's better for me. It's righteous. I didn't kill nobody. I didn't smoke. I didn't have sex with white girls. I didn't do anything wickedly. I'm doing things righteously. And that's the discipline that you will receive. That's the discipline that you will have when you look at sacrifices. Look at what's more important, what's more beneficial for me. Is it sin or is it the law? Because law means life. Sin means death. So that's it. All right. Anything else? Or are you good? Well,
since I killed all the problems you was just talking about,
I
live on my own and I don't worry about food or nothing. I might can't get all the fancy stuff I want, but
right.
I got a roof over my head.
That's all that matters. And the Most High,
and I know where it came from.
Right, and the Most High also said that you shouldn't worry about clothes that's going to be on your back. You shouldn't worry about what you're going to eat. And the Most High in Christ. All right. So let's get back to this now. I'll deal with more of your questions at towards the end. All right. I'll save some time for you. Okay. So it's 7:30 right now. So last 15 minutes of class, I got you. Okay. All right. Go ahead. That one more time. Let's get back on topic.
Molech, a heathen god, worshipped especially by the Ammonites.
Heathen god worshipped by the Ammonites, which are biblically the Chinese. All right, I believe that's the Chinese. Okay, keep going.
With gruesome orgies in which little ones were sacrificed.
Which little ones were sacrificed. In the I.S.U.P.K, did we sacrifice children? No, we do not. Do we have orgies? No, we are not IUIC. You see what I'm saying? Do we worship heathen gods? No. Do we worship a God, a power? Yes, we do. His name is Yahweh. All right? The power. And we worship one God. We don't worship any man. We don't. We ain't worshiping Moloch, whatever the hell that God is, Ramphram. We're not worshiping none of them. So once again, how does this relate to King David? How does this relate to his signature? Where's all the lies coming from? Where's all the falsehood coming from? It's from the white man. Because the white man told you what? That King, what's his name? King James was a white homosexual. You a goddamn lie. That's a black man who had 9 children, who had wives, a man who ruled over the nation of Israel in the 1600s. So like, no, he transliterated. 1604 to 1611 is how you got the 1611 King James Version Bible. But he ruled in the 1500s. See what I'm saying? In Scotland. And he was the first one to do it. The first one. He wasn't the first black man to rule over there, but he was the first person, the first king to rule over there in Scotland, man. So these are the lies that are told in the earth. Now I need you, let me see. I need you to get go ahead and get Esther 8 and 8 for me.
Okay.
Get that to me. The water. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get Esther 8 and 8, which is in the first the Old Testament. All right. You know what, Salakia, before you should get that. Grab that real quick if you don't got it already. If you do, just hold on 1 second. Let me get this, man. I'm gonna get all these false gods, man, and show you who the hell they are. Yeah, I was surprised when I heard about the orgies. I mean, I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised.
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
It's against the law to have more than 5 kids over there right now.
Where we talking about China? Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
yeah.
I've been hearing about that since I was a kid. Cause they will actually kill some of the kids.
I'm surprised it's not illegal for you to have a pet dog.
Right
over there in China.
Exactly, because they don't eat your damn animal. Now go ahead and get who Chinu or whatever his damn name is. Sound like a Chinese name.
Chinu.
That's actually Zonovan's. I'm gonna get to the scripture in a second. All right, go ahead.
Beside this, where is it? Oh, right here.
Yep. Go ahead and read who that God is.
Chinu, Saturn as a god. Has the tabernacles of your Molech, and Chinum, your images, the star of your God, the tabernacle of your king, and the shrine of your image.
And the shrine of your images. Now look, the God of Moloch, whatever the hell it is, and Chinum and Ramphram are all the same gods. And that's the God of Saturn. It's the same damn God, just different names, but the same God. Now, once again, how does this apply to King David? It doesn't. There's nothing in the scriptures that talks about the shield of David have anything to be the star of Moloch, everything like that. These are people, not a symbol, not a ball of gas. These are people. All right. Drop that. Go ahead and read the scripture for me real quick.
Okay. Esther chapter 8, verse 8. Write ye also for the Jews as it likened you in the king's name, and seal it with the king's ring.
Read that one more time.
Write ye also for the Jews as it likened you in the king's name, and seal it with the king's ring.
Now, as you may see, if you read the book of Esther, it's the story of Purim, which is a holy convocation that we celebrate. That's in the Bible, which is right there, Esther, the 8th chapter. Now, the king was finna send out a decree. When he was finna send out the decree for the Jews, he had to seal the document. When you seal the document, you know that it comes from this person, the king of this certain land, of this certain city, like President Donald Trump or President Obama. All the presidents, when they sign something, they have an actual stamp of their signature. You see what I'm saying? On a document, and that's how you know that it's real. That's how you know it's real. That's how you know that it came from this person. Once again, every state, every city, every country, every empire has their own signature. And that's what Dawadah is. That's what the Magun Dawadah is. King David in the Hebrew. His name put together. It's like a puzzle put together. And it is the shield of David. It is a signature. A shield meaning a protection that the Israelites had. That's us. See what I'm saying? And we rock that pridefully, with pride. We rock it, you know what I mean? We rock it all the time because it's our culture, man. We rock it because it's part of who we are. See what I'm saying? I hear people say that this is a black thing, that's a black thing. Well, the shield of David is a black thing. It's a nigga thing. It's not a white thing. Because you see the white people have it, because you see them in power, because you see them have authority, doesn't mean that it's theirs.
Right.
The white man should be known for stealing every goddamn thing.
Right.
And he took our records and perverted it. Don't you know the white man's the devil, right?
That's right.
What is Job 9:24? What was Job speaking about in Job 9:24? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If he is not the devil, then who is he? If the white man is not the one who's creating these lies out here, then who is? You tell me that. If Jesus ain't black and he's white, who's telling you that? Who told you that King James was a white homosexual who was raping people? Who told you that? The internet? I thought so. The white man? I'm sure he did. I'm almost certain that's what happened. Want to say something?
Molak probably told you.
Molak, right. Ranfran probably told you that. All right? I guess I'm rocking the Molak. That new Molak over here. Doesn't make any sense. That's idiotic. People have simple minds and small brains. You need to go to the damn mental ward or something. Get some help with all that Christianity in your head. All right. Was that all of it?
Nah.
Go ahead, keep going.
For the writing which is written in the king's name and seal it with the king's ring, may no man reverse.
The king's ring. Keep going.
May no man reverse.
Read that one more time.
May no man reverse.
May no man reverse the stamp. No man can reverse what the king already did. You can't. Okay. You know how you go to court, right? When you go to court, you get a paper in the mail that says that you have to be the jury. You have to be the jury. You got to be the one to judge whether this person is guilty or not guilty. That cannot be undone. You cannot disagree with that paper. You got to go to the court. You got to. You see what I'm saying? You got to be a part of the jury. Want to know why? Because there's a signature that says if you do not suffer the consequences. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? There's a document. Like everybody knows if a package comes from downtown, if it comes from the government, if it comes from the president, if it comes from anybody else. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, look at the stamps on your goddamn mail and understand that is a signature. All right. Get this real quick, guys. Let's understand what a signature is and a seal. All right. Read what a seal is. But I don't think they're highlighted. Read. Make sure you tell them what book that is too.
This is the Zondervan's Pictorial Bible Dictionary, page 765. You want me to read the highlighted part?
That's right.
Seal. Seals were used for a number of purposes.
So seals were used for a number of purposes. One of the purposes is what? So you know where this document is coming from and who is it from. Keep going.
As a mark of authority, or Salakia, as a mark of authenticity and authority to letters.
So that would be the king. The kings would be the one. The presidents would be the one. The Congress would be the ones to, have that authority to have that stamp. King Solomon was an authority at one point in time. Black people were an authority at one point in time. And you knew when you seen that symbol, when you seen the symbol of the shield of David, that was the Hebrews. That's where it came from. Keep going.
Royal commands, etc. As a mark of the formal ratification of a transaction.
Keep going.
Or covenant.
The Israelites, once again, man, what is hard to understand that this is not a 6-point star. You see what I'm saying? People are too damn carnal in the world. People are too damn carnal, and they see everything for what it is. See what I'm saying? If I ask you, what is that? A person is going to say a chair, right? But what I see is a wooden chair, a wooden chair. See what I'm saying? If I ask somebody, you know what I mean, how does a star look? They're gonna try to draw me a star. Is that how stars look in the sky? Damn, I don't see no points on the star. Even an astronaut will tell you that the stars are really a ball of gas. A scientist will even tell you that. It's a ball of gas. When I look in the sky at night, what do I see? A ball of gas and high up in the damn sky. That's what I see. I don't see points on the star. It looks more like a circle than it looks like there has points on it. The circle has points? No, go ahead.
That's where they come in with the brainwashing.
Exactly. That's exactly what they come in with, the brainwashing. Exactly right. You know what I mean? Like that's kindergarten shit. You see what I'm saying? A 6-point star, a 5-point star, hexagon, whatever the hell they say. No, it's hexagram, right? A hexagon is like a stop sign, shaped with stop sign. That's 8 points, right? Am I right? And in the hexagon, 8 points?
Hexagram, heligram, I don't know.
No, a hexagon, a stop sign. Don't the stop sign got like 8 points? They should be, I'm surprised they ain't calling that the Star of David. You see what I'm saying? That got points. You see what I'm, go ahead.
In 10 years, they would.
In 10 years, they would. It's always going to be some new bullshit. It's always going to be something new added on. You want to say something? There's always going to be something new added on to, you know, our records. You know what I mean? Once again, they think the brother Cornelius in the Bible is a heathen when he is a Hebrew, but people don't understand context. They think that, you know, Christ loved that white girl that he healed in the Bible. That's not true. He did it for one purpose only. He realized that he realized that beast, that white girl, she knew her place. She knew who she was. You see what I'm saying? And so it wasn't nothing to him. That dog knew who she was and knew her place, and she knew who the Hebrews was. See what I'm saying? And he checked her, he chastised her, and she knew her place. See what I'm saying? Which is more proof that we are not white people. We are not Africans. One minute we're white, 1 minute we're African, we're not Hebrew. 1 minute, you know, dashikis is a part of our customs and traditions. You know what I mean? If that's the case, then where the hell is all the piercings, all the, you know, the tattoos that the Africans have? Where's all the plates that we have supposed to be having in our lips? Where's that at? That's not a style anymore. I thought it was part of African culture. I thought it was part of getting back to our roots, which is falsehood, which is very gay and very annoying to hear. See what I'm saying? People need to get off of drugs. Religion is one hell of a drug, man.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Did they have their ears pierced back?
They had all types of shit out.
Somebody told me that they used to pierce our ears, like say I was a slave and I got free, and I got the slave on woman that was my wife, and I ain't gonna leave, but then they pierced my ear.
Right. That was as far as like property.
That's how they try to.
As far as property, I mean, no, ain't nothing wrong with piercing your ear, but they used to rip our damn ears off. They used to cut it to where like the shit would just be hanging. They used to do all types of things, but in their culture, they go above and beyond. You know how people have gauges in their ears? The gauge that be in people's ears? That's African culture. That's not our culture. The septum being pierced. Septum is the inner part of your nose. You see how women got that nose piercing there? That's the septum being pierced, the nose. That's African culture. That's not us. Go ahead.
It's a Hebrew woman. My friend on Facebook, she got that thing.
All women got that. Yeah, they got longer ones. They got a lot of them.
She's not supposed to have it.
No. Woman is not supposed to have that. No, Israelite woman. That's not us.
I.S.U.P.K somewhere, I think in Alabama or something.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely got one out there. Right. Yep. So yeah, you let her know she's not supposed to have that. All right.
Don't say nothing.
You could. No sweat. But come on, keep going on that though. Keep reading on that.
Come. As when Jeremiah's friend witnessed his purchase of a piece of property, and the chief men of Jerusalem set their seal to a written covenant to keep its laws as a means of protecting books and other documents so that they would not be tampered with.
Stop right there. That's very, very important, because just how they have a problem with saying King James is the one that wrote the Bible, which is not true, because they don't know what the definition of translation is, or transliteration is, or translating something. See what I'm saying? This right here just proves that even Jeremiah, you had a signature, a seal. See what I'm saying? And they also said that it was on books, it was on documents, so it wouldn't be tampered with. See what I'm saying? You just can't touch this book. You can't do anything to this book. You can't write in this book. You can't switch them around, because it is protected. It has a seal, and that seal is a signature. All right, the shield of David. All right, go ahead and say something.
The Most High called us stupid up in Jeremiah. He just said, like,
yeah, for a lot of reasons. Just like he called us a lot of things in many books.
I think it's Jeremiah 4, chapter 4, verse 22. Some people are savage, thing like childish or something.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's us, because we want to believe that this is the Star of David. Go ahead.
It's a scripture that says even the ass and the ox know his home, but a lot of people don't.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like thing is, like, we know. I mean, a lot of us don't remember. You see what I'm saying? How the white man really is. Like we've been so brainwashed to the point that we forget that he's the enemy to us. So of course he's going to tell us anything. Everybody really eats up this being part of the Illuminati, us being Masons. A lot of people always say that the I.S.U.P.K is Masons, because we got the 6-point star and this is a different guy. But the thing is that they never talk about is a cross. They never speak about the Ankh. They never speak about what else is out there, a rock, or upside down cross. Really, when they talk about the upside down cross, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so satanic, it's demonic. The cross, when it's positioned upright, it's still the same thing. What changed? The fact that it's upside down, so that makes it anti something. Go ahead.
Yeah, I took it up off my thing.
Right, it's very satanic, because it deals with another God. It deals with religion. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that people cannot tell us. They say that, the cross is my shield, it's my protection. I hear people say this all the time. Yeah. It's part of my identity. It keeps me alive. I said, no sweat. Where did Christ have a cross at? Was he wearing a cross? Anytime it speaks about a cross, it speaks about somebody getting killed. And didn't Christ die on the cross? So why would you represent that? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I tell people that all the time. Go ahead.
I think it was a tree. That's why they kept hanging us.
Right, yeah. Right.
I think it was no cross.
Right. But no, there was literal crosses that we were lynched, not lynched, but burned on, hanged on, all types of things. But yeah, but the thing is, though, they don't speak about the cross. They don't speak about the Ankh. They don't speak about the rock. What they do is they look at the shield of David and think that it's satanic. Because the thing is, there's no God behind the shield of David. It's actual signature. Boy, you want to say something?
Can I read cross in here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cross. There are three biblical uses of the term. First, the cross in its literal aspect. Secondly, the cross as a symbolic representation of redemption. Thirdly, death upon the cross.
Death upon the cross, right.
Crucifixion. Our English word is derived from Latin, cruce. The cross exhibited in 4 different forms.
So yeah, so with the cross, you see what I'm saying? Trying not to get too much off topic. What the brother just said was very self-explanatory, but what you gotta understand is that people don't speak about, you know what I mean, the evil things that's in the world, and that is a cross. That is an ankh. An ankh is just a vagina and a rod just put together. That's it. Someone got a dick hanging on their neck. You see what I'm saying? That shit's satanic. That shit's pretty gay. You see what I'm saying? That's pretty vile if you ask me. Like, goddamn, you know, you that bold, huh? You hotep, huh? Yeah, you disgusting. You a homosexual. Niggas walking around with arms and crosses and shit like that. That shit's gay. See what I'm saying? You think you're a man because you got that? You think you're a woman because you got that? You know what I mean? That goes against the Bible. That doesn't come from the Most High. That comes from a different God. That comes from the white man and his gods that he had, or that he always worshipped in the earth. See what I'm saying? That's why there's no religion behind the shield of David. You see what I'm saying? Also, with that being said, let me go ahead and grab this for the people. Let me show you where we got the idea from as far as having a shield. Hold on one second. Let me see. Be careful. Let me show you something real quick. I want y'all to pay attention and look at this very closely, because what you are about to see, all right, come on. What you are about to see is that we are doing the same thing that we've always done, right? So give me 1 second.
So like that's swords in that joint too.
Here you go. Let me show everybody. Right here, what you see is an ancient shield inside of another shield, and this is from Jerusalem, right? On a temple. Right here, what you got is a shield inside of another shield with swords inside of it. And if you can look closely enough, there are shields going across each other inside of the shield of David. So you can't tell me that that's not the shield of David. That's not the star of Molech and all that other garbage. This is the shield, man. The comparisons are the same. We kept it in the culture. We did it for the culture. See what I'm saying? So that is the same. That is very similar. All right. So let me stop that and get back to the topic. All right. Let's go ahead and get some more scriptures, man. Get Luke 1:32 real quick, guy. Do water for that too. All right.
So 1:32.
Yeah, Luke 1:32. Because these people out here don't understand what the hell they're talking about out here. That's why we must cut all the lies, cut all the bullshit right away, so people can just live their lives with truth and not lies. Go ahead.
Luke chapter 1, verse 32. He shall be great and shall be called the Son of the Highest.
He shall be called great and shall be called the Son of the Highest. Yahweh shall be called great, and that man also, Yahweh is the man that's going to make him great and has made him great in the earth. Keep going.
And the Lord God shall give unto him the throne of his father David.
Say that one more time.
And the Lord God shall give unto him the throne of his father David.
Now, King David is not Christ's actual father, but he is in the family. He is in the bloodline. So what you're seeing right here is that the throne of David, you know, is the glory that King David had. See what I'm saying? The throne that was set up and established for Christ to sit on.
So
Go ahead.
Wasn't King Solomon David's son?
Right.
Then wouldn't that still be his son, his father? If he came back as Christ, that would still be his father.
Right, exactly. And that's what I was gonna say too. Like this scripture is manifold, meaning it means more than one thing. Also, when you look at Matthew, the first chapter, before the first chapter starts off, it gives you the whole entire pedigree, the whole entire lineage, as far as Christ, King David, King Solomon, Jesse, Joseph, like Christ and King David are 14 generations apart. See what I'm saying? 14 generations apart. But the reason why they said that is because if you are not of the lineage of King David, you will not sit on his throne at all. You won't. And the shield of David is also, think of a family crest. You know what a family crest is? Like something that's passed down, something, a crest meaning this identifies this family. See what I'm saying? That's what a family crest is. All right? Right. Family crest. So the shield of David was something that honored the Black and Hispanic people. But everybody else want to rock, you know, shield, not shields, but everybody else want to rock crosses, dicks and vaginas around their neck. They want to get upside down crosses. That's what they want to do. All right? See what I'm saying? Which is very gay and very disturbing to see every time. I just be like, God damn, like you bold out here today, huh? That demon got you wearing that cross, huh? You think you're doing something, huh? You think that's part of your nationality? You think that's part of your culture? No, not at all. The shield of David is very much a part of you, though. And that's what Black and Hispanic and Native people do not realize. Also, I'll give you this too. There are Native American people running around till this day with shields on their garments and fringes. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, like you can't. The white man is really the devil that the Bible speaks of, and it's really in everybody's face. How can you not see that? See what I'm saying? Like I've seen a Native American rock a shield before, and I knew he knew what that was about, because he knew his heritage, he knew his culture, he never forgot. That's the thing. See what I'm saying? He never forgot who he was as an Israelite. That's why we must understand that we got to get back to knowing who we are. We are not Africans. That's not our roots. We didn't come from the motherland of Africa, and Africa is not the motherland. The Bible says Jerusalem is the mother of us all, meaning Black and Hispanic Native American people came from Jerusalem, Israel. That was home. That's where we live at. You see what I'm saying? Right now, we don't live there because our land, you know, it got taken away from us. Now the Arabs run that. So-called Israeli people. Whatever the hell that is. You see what I'm saying? So, with that, let me get one more scripture. Let me get a couple more scriptures. I need you to get Numbers 24:17 one more time. You got it last time, but we're gonna get it one more time to break it down even more. And since people don't know how to read or write or, you know, do real research besides listen to other people's bullshit, the word signature means a person's name written in that person's handwriting. The act of signing something such as a quality or feature that is closely associated with something or someone. Now let me read that one more time. The act of signing something, that's one definition of signature, and a person's name written in that person's handwriting. The very second definition explains Dawadah. It explains the ancient Hebrew. Dawadah is King David's name, and this is his name right here that you're looking at. The shape of it looks like a physical star, But what you're really looking at spiritually is his name. Well, physically too. This is his name. Not a star. Get out of the Christian church, man. Stop the Christianity. You see these little things right here? You probably can't see it, but these are many shields around this necklace. And this is actually a shield inside of a shield. I just realized that. God damn. You see what I'm saying? Very much like the picture that we just showed. All right, go ahead and get that out.
Numbers chapter 24, verse 17.
Go ahead.
I shall see him, but not know. But Salaki, I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob.
There shall come a star out of Jacob. Is there going to be a ball of gas coming out of, Jacob? Out of his loins? Out of his ass? See what I'm saying? So, like, see my language? Is there going to be a real star coming out of David? Let's see what the context is of the star. The same context that you're going to look at right here and see is the same context in Acts 5 and 26 through 27. Go ahead.
And a scepter shall rise out of Israel.
Say that one more time.
And a scepter shall rise out of Israel.
A strong man shall rise out of Israel. Let's see who that man is. Keep going.
And shall smite the corners of Moab.
Ooh, read that one more time.
And shall smite the corners of Moab.
Shall smite the corners of Moab.
And destroy all the children of Seth.
Keep going.
And Edom shall be a possession.
Mm-hmm.
Seir also shall be a possession for his enemy.
All right, so start right there. Because the whole point of the scripture is that it says that there's going to be a star that's going to rise out of Jacob. Star meaning there's going to be a great man with power and glory and honor that's going to rise up. A star is rised up, meaning that person is put on a pedestal to, that's famous and popular. Don't we know that Christ is one of the most popular men in the world, the most popular topic of this world? See what I'm saying? I heard somebody say on Facebook that till this day, Christ is still the most searched up person in the world. I said, hell no. At first it was Justin Bieber. When that faggot came out, they said that he was more searched up everywhere more than Christ was. But just to show you, the carnality of what I just said, Christ is the most famous person on the earth. He is a star. See what I'm saying? He is that man that is worshipped on the earth. See what I'm saying? He is that man that is great in the earth. Okay? So, with that being said, that's it on that. The shield of David is not a star. It is an actual signature of the Israelites, all right? So, with that, you got questions? You got no questions at all? Go ahead.
I'm just trying to remember every scripture y'all did.
No sweat. You want to take notes.
Yeah, I'll let them know.
No sweat. Just make sure that you bring it next time. Get some notes and stuff like that, and start writing everything down, okay? All right. Actually, you know what? Slaki, I'm not done. I almost forgot something. Hold on. I am not done yet. You got questions? Mm-hmm. All right. Y'all better have some questions next time, man. 1 second.
Salaki.
Salakia.
Salakia.
Yeah.
I don't want to get us off the topic.
That's what. Go ahead. Actually,
Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes. Chapter 7. When he talking about his days of vanity, he never seen a righteous man that sinneth not, and what I got from it is like you're supposed to just balance them out.
Okay, what's the scripture again?
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and then it started at 15.
Okay. Ecclesiastes or Ecclesiasticus?
T's.
T's.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and read that. Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 15.
Oh, I got it. Don't worry about it.
All things have I seen in the days of my vanity.
Right. Okay. Keep going.
There is a just man that perisheth in his righteousness.
Say it one more time.
There is a just man that perisheth in his righteousness. And there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness.
Okay, so what this is talking about is this, that when you see somebody that's wicked, right? You see somebody that's being a drug dealer, that's running the streets, that's just doing all types of wickedness, right? What you see sometimes is that wicked person lives their life longer than a person that is doing right. You see what I'm saying? Just because you're keeping the law doesn't mean that you won't die. You will still die. See what I'm saying? I can't tell you what's going to happen to me, you, or anybody else in this room. What's going to happen tomorrow? You can be the most righteous man, the most perfect man, but you can die at any day, any time. But it's not a punishment, for you keeping the law to die. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead.
I just wanted to share that with you brothers because I think I used it the wrong way. Like I just told you.
You mean misinterpreted?
Yeah, I think it was good to never let your bad outweigh your good. Because I come from all this sin, but I've been doing so much good. And it's like when I mess up, I try not to beat myself real bad.
Right. Don't think of good or bad. Think of righteousness and wickedness. That's it. Think of righteousness and wickedness. See what I'm saying? Just think of righteousness and wickedness. And how you balance it out is just keep the law. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? What you do want to balance out is the days that are not good, the days that are bad. See what I'm saying? When you are in the truth, you are going to run into things, problems, situations, challenges, demons. You're going to run into all those things. What you want to do is balance all that out, because every day is not going to be a good day for you. See what I'm saying? You're going to have a bad day. You're going to be pissed off. You're going to want to do something. Do something to yourself, to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? You want to balance that. You want to make sure that you do not sin. You want to balance that out. You want to make sure that the demons that are inside your head do not win the battle of having you sin against the Most High. Don't give them that power. Don't give them that strength. That's what you want to balance out. And you don't have no problem. I mean, you're going to have problems, but the problem's going to be solved. See what I'm saying? You're not in the truth if you're in the truth, but you're still sinning. See what I'm saying? Now, a righteous man falls 7 times, but he gets back up. It's like a just man falls 7 times, but he gets back up. You know what I'm saying? Also, the parable about the new wines and new wine in old bottles. You see what I'm saying? You can't put new wine in old bottles, because why? What's going to happen? The bottles are going to burst. See what I'm saying? You can't put new wine in old bottles. You have to put new wine into a new bottle, and that is a representation, a metaphor, an analogy for someone that is in the world or in the truth, right? See what I'm saying? That's what we're speaking about. So you can't be halfway. You got to be all in. For example, what sense does it make for you to pour some juice into a dirty ass cup? It doesn't mix. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's a man that owes $700 for his rent, and it's another man that owes $7 for his rent. Who got the biggest problem?
Oh, so say it one more time. My bad. I blacked out. Go ahead. Say it one time.
It's a man that owes $700 for his rent, and it's another man that owes $7 for his rent. Who got the biggest problem?
I see what you mean. I heard that before.
Huh?
I heard that before.
Yeah, somebody gave it to me. I'm trying to
Con. And no, I get what you're saying because that's the same thing as the scripture. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the same exact thing. But when I say that, who got the biggest problem?
Who got the biggest profit or problem?
Oh, problem. Right.
It all depends on the situation, on the person.
It's like you. Emotional problem.
Exactly. And that's why when he said that, I knew what he meant because I heard it before.
It's still a problem.
Right.
$7.07. I'm gone too.
Right.
Still got a problem.
Yeah. So the whole thing is that it's good that you brought that scripture out, and I'm gonna give you some background knowledge of this chapter as well. What you're seeing in this chapter is that King Solomon is going through a journey. As him being a king, he's going through a journey throughout the earth, and he's looking at the things that he's seeing. And what he's doing is he's reporting it into the Bible, and he's seeing vanity in the world. See what I'm saying? He see that one man that's doing wickedly could outlive someone that's doing righteously. You see what I'm saying? He's seeing all types of other things too. Like we just went over this whole entire book, didn't we? Like Sabbath service, we went through that whole book, right?
Mm-hmm.
We went through this whole book, man. And this is a good book right here. I will keep reading on this. You just start reading that? God, no sweat. Just continue to read, man. Read everything and ask questions. Go
I
ahead.
try to read the Old Testament because all the Christians told me to do was read the New Testament.
No, okay. Let me help you out with that too. Christians always okay. How can you read half of a book? That's very contradicting.
Yahushua gave them the 10 Commandments, right?
No. Who they gave who the 10 Commandments?
White people.
No.
So how he died for them?
Exactly.
That's what I asked them.
Okay, really, 10 Commandments came. Moses gave that to the people. See what I'm saying? Christ didn't do a goddamn thing for white people at all. He did it for his nation, his people. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so you can't read half of a book out. It doesn't make sense. Read the Old Testament, read the Apocrypha, read the in the New Testament. Just read the Bible. That's all I can give you.
So
go ahead. It's just a collection of books.
I read most of I read the Old Testament.
Right.
But I'm not like good where I could just tell you what scriptures at and stuff like that.
No sweat. That's all gonna come though. That's all gonna come.
What I'm talking about and stuff.
Right.
I need to read the Apocrypha.
Right. You just take your time. It's no rush. There ain't no competition.
I can't rush that.
Right.
It gave me a month to read one book, and it's just small.
Right. Don't worry about that at all because there's no competition when it comes to studying the Bible. You see what I'm saying? You just want to keep, you just want to keep studying. You know what I mean? As you do these 90 days, your job is to study. That's it. Because by the time you become an officer, your orders to go teach now. You'll be sitting in these seats teaching. You'll be teaching people out on the streets. You see how we out there on the street corners on the mic? That's going to be us. That's going to be you. That's going to be everybody else that walks in this door that's serious about this job. Because this job is not for play. Like this shit is serious that we doing in here. And if you do not know these scriptures, you might just get confounded. That demon the Most High might not be with you that day. So that's why studying, asking questions is really good. And taking notes as well. You see what I'm saying? And also being a trooper is helping you fix, get things in order. Fixing your life up. Getting things that are out of place in the right place. You see what I'm saying? In the I.S.U.P.K, this is the sanctuary that we have for brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? To help brothers and sisters out, all right? All right, so no sweat. You got more questions? All right, you got a question out?
Mm-hmm. All
right, no sweat. With that being said, for the rest of the 15 minutes, we are going to read the security announcements and the prayers, all right? I want you to read the security announcements.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Right?
It's the I.S.U.P.K security announcement.
Gotta get up, bro.
We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months.
That's right.
They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world.
They are here to share themselves with the world. So brothers and sisters that come up in the school that are new, they are here to share themselves with the world. There's 6 months, and there's another 6 months, which is a rule, that protect brothers and sisters from making any mistakes as far as marriage. All right, go ahead.
If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it.
If they need transportation from the officer that is above the state of Minnesota, Officer GEN.YAHANNA, you will call the school number and get in contact with him, and he will arrange the transportation. All right.
After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister.
So what that means is that if you like somebody that's in this classroom, you do not take it upon yourself to just go holler at any and everybody. We have rules, and that's what we abide by, those rules. We have standards that we live by. So if you like somebody, you go talk to the teacher. The teacher being, the head of the school, all right, which is Officer GEN.YAHANNA once again. That's what you do. You don't try to sneak and get anybody's number, Facebook and all that, try to hit them in their inbox, because we will know what is going on with all these students in here, all right? And you will get kicked out if you break that rule, or you will be denied the marriage, go ahead, or the courtship.
There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other.
In which they will court each other. And that's 6 months, keep going.
After this 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry.
They will get permission from the head to marry. So the courtship is, going out, getting to know each other, talking. You see what I'm saying? After that 6 months, there's another after that 6 months, you get the permission to marry by the head of the school. All right. But if the courtship, if y'all feel like the courtship is not it, and that's not, these two are not good to marry, then it will be denied. But otherwise, if y'all, rock it out, y'all feeling each other, y'all like each other, y'all know what y'all getting yourselves into, then y'all will get married. Shalom. That's it. Go ahead.
Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 through and 21. Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Means 10 in the Hebrew, I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K. All right, that's Hebrew. Tithes. Keep going.
10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, gives to Treasury Department or teacher.
That's right. So if you have, if you receive $100, you will take $10 out of that 100, and you will give it to the school. Because with tithes, that's how we raise a nation. Tithes is not for our Bentleys. Tithes is not for, our clothes and other, luxuries and vanity. That's not what it's for. It's for the nation. And with this money, it's used for the nation and the nation only. All right, go ahead.
Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. It's
not mandatory. If you believe that you want to give a priest, some money or some type of some type of gift to the men or anything like that, it's not mandatory. You can do that. You see what I'm saying? Like same thing that you saw in the scriptures with King Solomon, how people was bringing him gifts, bringing him things. It's the same thing. A priest fund. Go ahead.
Whatsoever amount you would like.
Whichever amount you would like. Nobody can whisper in your ear and be like, throw an extra $50 to that 100 in there. So I have 150 with that priest fund. No, give that man whatever you choose to give him. If it's a goddamn dollar, give him $1. If it's $100, give him $100. Shalom. That's it. Is that it?
Holy convocations.
It's not in there.
It's not in.
Salaki.
1 second. 1 second.
Remind.
Where?
If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf.
All right, that's it. If you want to be a trooper in the school, you're serious, you want to show your face in these classes, you come to class and you make sure that you study up. See what I'm saying? You take notes, you wear all black. And, you know, if not, talk to the teacher and we will arrange that for you, all right? So with that being said, we're going to face the east and we're going to read these prayers real quick, all right? One second. Okay, no sweat. All right, we're going to start off with the Lord's Prayer. All right, the Lord's Prayer. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malach Daba'a. Watazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratasa. Kawah. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nadan. Lanawa. Lakal. Kal. Yawam. Wasalakana. Kuwawatana. Wasalakana. Kuwawatiana. Wala'a. Tabaayana. Banasaya. Ball. Hawashayana. Mayan. Ra. Kayak. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wataparat. I will love you. 1 second. Oh, so I missed like Slaki. Wataparat. Wala'ayim. Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Amen.
All right, let's go ahead and get these other ones real quick. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K.
Ayanya.
Ayanya. Hari. Mayan. Yabba. Isaiah. Mayum. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemai. Waharataza. Yatan. Lamawat. Ragok. Ayawam. Shamar. Tana. La'a. Yawam. Wala'a. Yashan. Sharmar. Yasharab. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazakah. Yamyaka. Yawam. Hashamash. La'a. Yaka. Warak. Aliyah. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makara. Yashamar. Atnapashka. Yahweh. Ashamar. Tazakah. Wawaka. Wata. I will. Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is a shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore. All right. One more. All right. I.S.U.P.K. power structure. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. All things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. And death. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the school. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. And death to the heathen.
And death to the least.
Shake loose the pockets of the rich.
Shake loose the pockets of the rich.
Of Israel.
Of Israel.
Thy sanctuary.
Thy sanctuary.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force the riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force the riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And
death.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
To the nations.
To the nations.
And the drug dealers.
And the drug dealers.
The courses.
The courses.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
Pope.
The Pope.
Islam. Christianity.
Egyptology.
Militia. Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitazi. The gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
Spies.
Workers
of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Open up the internet. In the airways. Cable access channels. Radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people. That seek to stop it. And bring swift death to all the heathen. That stand in the way. Who try to stop us from broadcasting your words. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the terrorists. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth and destroy. Cause the terrorists to come against America. And destroy them in the stronghold. Let America shake at the hands of the terrorists. Let Yahweh Shah. Michael. Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers. And kill all the heathens. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. That it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. Clap it up. Catch us next time, next week, with a brand new topic of historical prophecies and also historical information. All right. Shalom, Israel.